Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Adnan, and today I'm here with another topic for you all so that you could improve your English. So let's quickly continue with the topic that we have without wasting any more time. So the topic that we have today is right up before your screen, and it is collocations. Most of you, those of you who do not know what collocations are, we're going to talk about collocations, its definition, types, examples, and there's going to be a quiz at the end of this. So let's quickly jump into it. Okay, the first thing that we need to understand about collocations is its definitions. Many people would wonder, what is this collocation? Where did it come from? We have no idea what it is. Trust me, if you are a language learner, if you love English language and you don't know what collocations are, this is an embarrassment for you, for people around you. I don't want to discourage you. I do not want to demean your learning process. No, I would like you to improve yourself, make yourself better and better. Trust me, this is the most important part of your language learning. When you are at least at a level A1 and A2, when you are at B1 and B2, you must know what these things are. Okay, so let's talk about the definition that we have here. It says a collocation is a group of words that usually go together, which means it's a pair of words. It's a pair of words. Sometimes there could be two words, there could be three, there could be four. Okay, it depends. So it's a pair of words. It's a group of words that go together. For example, English people would normally say heavy rain. It is grammatically correct to say strong rain, or big rain, but both of these words, strong rain or big rain, are not correct because this is not how the native speakers would speak it. So the correct word would be heavy rain. Okay, so they say, let's go for the reading. But both of these sound completely strange. Yes, they both sound strange. Big rain, strong rain, and that's a very different kind of a word. I mean, a native speaker would never say big rain. If you use the normal collocation heavy rain, your English will sound a lot better and more natural. And it will be easier for the native speaker to understand. Trust me, if you speak correctly, if you speak with accurate collocations, accurate combination of words, they will understand you. However, if you use something like big rain or strong rain or something like this, they will definitely understand that you're not from around here and you really need to work on your language skills. So collocations are really very important and they're an important part of your language. Let's move on quickly to the next part. So we have got different types of collocations. We have adjective plus noun collocations, and the example would be blonde here, which is a very common word here, not yellow here, or maybe red here or something. Noun plus noun combination, which is a pack of dogs, not a group of dogs. Then we have got verb plus noun combination, leave home. Okay, leave home. It's a collocation. Now, rather than saying go away from home, or I go away from home, which is going to be very incorrect. Okay, so then we have adverb plus adjective, beautifully behaved, rather than saying not precisely behaved. I mean, precisely behaved would be completely incorrect when you talk about the collocations. However, it is grammatically okay. Then we have verb plus prepositions, as in phrasal verbs or phrasal verbs. We have a very common word, work out. Work out a solution or work it out. Rather than saying work out a solution, I mean, if you try to say think out a solution, you could say work out a solution or figure out a solution. Both of these are correct way to speak English. Now we have verb plus adverb. Example would be deep, breathe. Oh, my pause here. Breathe deeply, breathe deeply. Rather than saying breathe profoundly, which is very much very strange and astonishing, I would say. So now we understand that we have got different types of adjectives. All right. If you feel it is difficult, no problem at all. Just pick out the words that I've written for you, like blonde hair, pack of dogs, leave home, beautifully behaved, work out a solution, figure out a solution, breathe deeply, or maybe breathe slowly, something like this. Okay, let's move on to the next part. So these types of collocations, we have got examples of all of these here. First, we talk about the verb collocations, which are commonly used in language. Most of the time, daily language, we use it in our routine. So the first one is to save time. You will save a lot of time if you concentrate on your studies rather than browsing through the internet. Right? So to save time is one collocation. Another one, to come prepared. You have a presentation, or you have a presentation tomorrow. So make sure that you come prepared. Good. We get another one here, to find a replacement. To find a replacement. We got here. Where is my cursor? Here we go. So Indian team needs to find a replacement for Sachin as soon as possible. These are verb collocations. Let's move on to the next one. We have adjective collocations or adjective collocations. Now we have got the word, we have got 3 words here, and we've got different collocations with these. Number 1 is deep, number 2 is heavy, and number 3 is strong. Let's go for the word deep. Deep feelings. I have deep feelings about this, about her, about him, whatever you may say. So then deep pockets, deep sleep, deep trouble. If you start using these words, these collocations in your sentence, you will see a dramatic change in your language. Then we got heavy, heavy rain, heavy sleeper, heavy drinker, heavy snow, heavy traffic, okay? And there could be many more as well. We have got the word strong here. With strong, we can use strong smell, strong sense, strong denial, or strong, etc., etc. Let's talk about noun collocations. In this type of collocations, you can use a verb as well as a noun to form the group of words. For example, we have service industry, tea leaf, dogs bark, water flows, paper flutters, blurred vision, critical analysis. All of these are called what? Noun collocation, and some of them are very common, but you might not have still realized whether they are collocations or something. Let's move on to business collocation. Here is the part that may have a lot of business industry people, professionals who work in the firm or organizations and have trouble with their language. Why are you having trouble with your language? Because you're not aware, not fully aware of collocations. Keep in your head, these collocations play a significant role, and this is another collocation. A significant role is a collocation. So they play a very important role in your language speaking skills. So mostly, let's talk about this one. Mostly the use of collocation is critical in various types of business and work situations. Here, there are numerous ways in which you can find or form a collocation using verbs, noun, adjectives, and adverbs. They can be combined with keywords, and a business expression can be formed. Some of the important business collocations are here: security blanket, cash flow, opinion poll, make money, forgive a debt. It's not a debt, it's a debt. Counterfeit money, key in a pen. That sounds very strict. Key in a pen, key in a pen. All right, we have got annual turnover, the money deposit, open an account. All of these are from business English, and they are used in business very commonly and frequently. Let's talk about collocation. Now, collocations can also go with prepositions. So they could be on, in, at, around. There are different prepositions, so it's going to be a different kind of a lecture to cover the prepositions, because there are plenty of examples. So we have just got one of this here, which is at. So let's talk about at first. The first thing that happens, at first, I couldn't understand my teacher, but then the lessons became easier, right? At hand, nearby, available. Help is at hand if you need it. All right, and we have got at home, very commonly used here. At home, when you are in your house, is your mother at home? At large, not yet captured. Please say that the criminal is at large, and then this is very frequently used. I've heard it a lot, multiple times, that the BBC News or other channels using this this particular collocation, particular phrase, at large. The criminal is at large and still not found, and the police are still looking for him or her. So they say, please say that criminal is still at large, and means that the criminal still needs to be captured. Okay, we have got at last, which means finally. We're on holiday at last. Also at long last. Then we have at least, again, a very commonly used phrase, at least. Did you know it was a collocation? Yes, it is a collocation, even if you didn't know. Something you say to show that there is one positive thing. They lost all their things in the fire. At least they were insured, right? So they have at once. Again, you must have heard it normally at once. In movies, they would say this instant, this instant, which means the same thing as at once or immediately. Come here at once, at the same time, like just now. Come here just right now, without any delay. I can't do everything at once. Okay, then we have got at risk. When there may be a negative result, how many jobs are at risk? How many jobs are there at a risk? There's writing, there's something wrong with the writing. So how many jobs are there available in the market? Or you may say, my reputation is at risk. Okay, so this is another way to give you. So at risk is, again, very common and very easy to use word. Hugo, we have here a few good exercise for you. Let's see what you do. What do you put here? A goal, peace, loss, a home, appointment, a lesson, homework, a cooking. So let's see whether you are able to do it correctly, and we'll find the answer at the end of this. So take your time, write the answer, and then match it with the answer, which is given later in the next slides. Ready, what do you say? Make ready, have ready, go ready. And progress, someone's help, nothing, an effort, one's best, furniture, the shopping, trouble, someone a favor. So if you have figured out the answers, and if you have written them out on a paper or maybe somewhere, you could write it in the comment, it's still okay. Let's find out the answers. Here are these answers. Okay, I'm not going to go back because you can check it yourselves. Let's go on. Then we got more answers here, and then we have got a little quiz here. Let's see what you do. So what do you think? I did my homework on the bus, or I made my homework on the bus? Yes, you're correct. It is. It did. My grandmother is tall, high woman. What do you say? Is it a high woman or a tall woman? Oh, yes, you're correct about this. It's a tall woman. The Ferrari is a very quick, fast car. What do you say? Fast car or a quick car? Okay, if you're saying quick car, so you need to learn a lot. And if you say fast car, it means you still know what these collocations are, and you can easily help yourself improve these collocations. Okay, we have a couple of these and more, so you can go on with these. Yeah, of course, you can definitely go on with these. And it is continued until you've got another one here. And that's it. So we have got this one quiz and we got this quiz number 2. Make sure to attempt both these quizzes here. A quiz number 1, and this is quiz number 2. For example, let's talk about the quiz number Option number one, you are making a very big, large mistake. So which one? Big mistake or large mistake? Okay, yes, you're right. It's a big mistake. You're making a big mistake. Everest is the tallest, highest mountain on Earth. So what do you think? Tallest or highest? Highest mountain or the tallest? Oh, great. So you need to figure it out yourself. Let's talk about next one. My grandmother is a beautiful, handsome man. My grandmother, my grandmother, oh, my grandfather is a beautiful, handsome man. So what do you say, beautiful or handsome? Let me give you a rule here. To talk about the word beautiful, it is mostly applied, 99% applied to women, to express the beauty of a woman. The beauty of women. And if you talk about man's charm and his attraction, you would say a handsome man. So if men are handsome, women are beautiful. Okay, even at the age of 70. Well, that's a grace. Not gross, grace. They're two different words, okay? So there was only a light, weak wind, but it is still blew a tree. But it still blew a tree down in my garden. See? So let's see, light wind or weak wind. Okay, you can figure that out. That's not too difficult. All right, that was it for today. If you liked the video, if you really think that this has helped you in one way or the other, do not forget to write something about it, give it a like, thumbs up, and thank you very much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.